Look, this girl is sleeping and suddenly the quilt is pulled open. The girl gets up to check in confusion, but is pushed back by a hand. The girl looks and sees that it is her father. She asks her father what happened, but the father does not answer, but looks at his daughter's figure. The girl is almost scared to tears. My daughter has grown up. The girl was so scared that tears came out of her eyes. Just when the girl thought her father would do something, her father turned and left. The next morning, her mother was cooking, and her sister had a dull look on her face. It was obvious that she was scared yesterday. The elder sister went downstairs and came to the kitchen to greet her mother, but her mother did not answer. The elder sister thought that her mother was angry. Then her brother and father came to the dining table and prepared to have breakfast. The younger sister looked at her father and he seemed very happy, as if nothing had happened last night. When the sister thought of the horrible father last night, she was so scared that she quickly turned and left. What was even more weird was the mother. She smashed the prepared casserole on the dining table, which made several people a little confused. Then the mother ate the food in big mouthfuls, as if she hadn't eaten for more than 10 days. But the younger brother tasted it and spit it out, saying that the dish was very salty, unexpectedly. The mother grabbed the omelet and stuffed it into her mouth frantically. The family members looked at the mother with the same eyes. The mother handed the food she couldn't eat to her son, saying it wasn't salty at all. The son was scared and cried. The father came out to help and said he didn't have to eat it. The mother threw the food on the table and then overturned the table. She told her son, "If I say you can eat it, you can eat it. Don't be picky with me." The little son was scared and cried loudly. At this time, the sister came back and was stunned by this scene. The mother didn't say anything and turned away. At night, the father came home from get off work, but the mother was watching TV and laughing. The father asked the mother what happened in the morning, but the mother said that she went to meet friends in the morning and was not at home at all. Looking at the smiling mother, she didn't ask any more questions. What happened to this family? Since moving to a new home, strange things have happened one after another. The father wandered around in the middle of the night and the mother behaved strangely in the morning. They didn't expect that this was just the beginning of a nightmare. The girl was taking a bath with 100 degrees of boiling water, but she didn't know the water temperature at all. Suddenly, the water valve was spit out. The mother was spit out. The mother was spit out. The mother was after turning off the phone. The girl wiped off the mist on the glass, and her sister suddenly appeared in front of her. This scared the elder sister, but the next words made her jaw drop. The sister said that she wanted to kill the family with her sister, which confused the elder sister. The sister showed a weird smile and turned away. The elder sister quickly washed up and went to find her sister to ask, "What happened just now?" But the sister said that she had been in the room just now. The sister quickly pulled her sister into the room and told her sister about her father's weird behavior last night. She wanted her sister to sleep with her tonight, but she never expected that the father suddenly opened the door and walked in. It turned out that the conversation just now was heard by the father. Seeing that the two did not answer, the father picked up the wallpaper knife on the table beside him, pushed out the whole blade, and slowly walked towards his daughter. The father cut it with a knife, but was pushed away by the sister. He quickly pulled his sister out of the door. Strangely, the father suddenly flashed in front of another hammer broke the glass and another hammer. The man hurriedly asked his wife what happened, but his wife focused her eyes on the two sisters and rushed over with the hammer. The father took one hammer after another. He didn't have time to think and went up to stop his wife, but he pushed her away. The woman showed a strange smile on her face, then turned and left. Her feet were pierced by glass fragments. Strangely, the woman didn't feel any pain. As soon as she entered the room, her mother came up the stairs. The man was confused. Who was that person just now? But he was still afraid of his wife. The man opened the room with a puzzled look on his face. He seemed to understand that there must be a taboo at home, so he immediately called his younger brother and asked him to handle the matter. His younger brother was also very reliable and came here that afternoon. His uncle was a powerful exorcist. Through investigation, he found that he knew this demon. He had severely injured this demon during an exorcism many years ago, and this demon came to seek revenge on his family. At night, after discussing together, everyone decided to sleep together in the living room. Late at night, the younger brother got up to go to the bathroom. Just as he walked into the bathroom, a similar person walked into the living room with a knife. The boy picked up the fruit knife and stabbed his uncle without hesitation. The boy did not think it was his own uncle. The boy did not. He stabbed it again and then the second time, but it still didn't work, as if he was blocked by something. After the brother left, the uncle slowly opened his eyes, which confirmed his guess that there was really a ghost in this family. Fortunately, the family spent the night safely. The next day, the uncle checked the video of last night. At present, it seems that this ghost can change into other people's appearance at will, and the uncle also found that he could not handle this matter, so he called the father saw that the sister wanted to go out. So he went up and knocked her unconscious and tied her to the bed in the middle of the night. The uncle who had a car accident came back, and there was worse news. The leader and others had a car accident. He was thankful to be able to come back alive, and he had to do the rest of the exorcism ceremony himself. First, a lot of holy water was sprinkled, and a cross was placed on my sister's chest. Then my uncle took out a small willow stick and whipped her madly. I don't know how many times he whipped her, My sister was knocked unconscious. At this time, my mother couldn't bear it anymore. She hugged my uncle and asked him to stop whipping her. She also said to her husband that we will not do this kind of exorcism ceremony, but my father suddenly pushed my mother aside. Suddenly, a strange voice was heard. My father thought that my mother was a devil, so he went up and strangled the woman's neck. The woman instinctively picked up a glass bottle to resist, and the uncle on the side smiled strangely. It turned out that he was the devil in disguise. When the devil was about to attack this family, it disappeared. It turned out that it was the uncle who came back. He chanted a spell at the door, and the devil disappeared. At this time, the younger brother cried in the basement. The two hurried downstairs to check. They found the sister in the stove. The elder sister also came down the stairs and asked her father why he did this to her. The father was also very guilty. He couldn't even recognize his own daughter. At this time, the uncle took out the holy mirror. It turned out that the elder sister was the devil at this time. The devil roared and the holy mirror caught fire. Finally, the uncle took off the cross on his chest as a belief, chanted a spell, sealed the devil in his body, and went to heaven together to take his life back. The safety of the brother's family, this may be his life. Everything started.